Well, we can sometimes approach our faith and the truths of our faith like going into a sweet shop. We like this bit of licorice, that treacle, that sweet that tastes like vanilla, and we leave others behind, a pick and mix Catholicism. But the Church, particularly at this time, wants us to face some of the realities of life, the things that perhaps we don't think about sufficiently, namely our death, our judgment, heaven, hell, the Lord's return, purgatory. And so we are being encouraged as we come to the end of this ordinary time and the beginning of Advent, and the message at the beginning of Advent is very much the same about the second coming, the return of the Lord. St. Benedict urges his monks always to keep their own death before their eyes every night. And we who pray the Rosary at the end of every Hail Mary said, now and at the hour of our death. And this is not to frighten us, it is to encourage us. And on this last Saturday of Ordinary Time, we have the Blessed Mother to help us, to encourage us. And let us just pause for a moment and think that when we enter the Father's house, it won't be as a stranger. There will be there the angels and the saints who have been praying for us throughout our lives, our truest friends, so many interceding for us, and all this joyous, welcoming throng. There will be one to welcome us who will be unique, the welcome given us by a mother who greets us after coming through a long, dangerous journey, the mother given us on Mount Calvary to be mother for each of us, and she will greet us as a child. And then our enraptured eyes will behold the beatific vision. And by a special grace, a French writer tells us, the light of glory infused into our intellect, elevating it, lifting it, perfecting it, we shall be able to see God face to face. We'll be transported with ecstasy at the vision of this beauty and glory and splendor, and the perfection of the Lord God of hosts will be, as St. Paul tells us, our unveiled faces reflecting like mirrors the brightness of the Lord, all growing brighter and brighter as we are turned into the image that we reflect. This is the work of the Lord who is Spirit. So this ecstatic rapture caused by this glorious beatific vision will never cease. It's inexhaustible. It will go on, and we can never grow tired gazing at the vision of all goodness and love, because our glorified, resurrected bodies will never grow tired. Throughout the endless ages of eternity, every moment we shall be discovering more and more and more the dazzling beauties and perfection of God in his infinite goodness. So in that marvelous vision, our restless, unsatisfied hearts will at last find perfect peace and contentment, because we will have reached perfect love. So just to go back to the vision of that first reading as from this ambo and from the throne of grace that is that our altar, can we see the river of life come down this aisle, past the baptistry, reminding us where we first received that divine life, going through the narthex into Huntley Street and all the streets of Aberdeen, we, the carrier of this wonderful news for what God has destined for each one of us. Let us go on and be encouraged.